If you have been affirming for a while and you don't see your beliefs shifting or you don't see your manifestation showing up, then today I'm going to share with you a cheat code to shift your beliefs in a second and manifest 100 times faster. You have been affirming, journaling, and trying to change your beliefs. You have been told that we manifest who we are, not what we want. And you're really working on becoming that version of you who is a match for what you want. Believing in that way, believing that what you want is already yours. But it feels like it's slow. It feels like you're fighting against this unseen thing. The more you affirm, the more you start to question. And even you have been affirming for a while and it's not really showing you the results. Here is a reason why everything is feeling slow, why your manifestation hasn't showed up yet, and how you can crack this in seconds. The fact is that your desire is already here. The moment you could think about it and you could see it in your mind was the proof that it already exists, because you cannot think of something, your neighbor cannot think of something, your neighbor's neighbor cannot think of something if it doesn't exist. Thinking about it, being able to see it, being able to imagine it is the proof that it's already here. Then why is there a delay? The delay is because you're not a vibrational match. That means you don't think, feel, and act in alignment with that version of you who has got what you want. And the reason it's taking you long to change your beliefs, to change your identity by using affirmations and these mindset tools is because you're trying to change something that doesn't exist. Let me give you an example. If you have got a dress, right, and you decide, I want to change something about it, I want to make it more tighter, I want to make it look more beautiful, I want to put more stuff on it, you can change it. But can you change anything? Can you change a dress or a bag or something that doesn't even exist? You cannot, because it doesn't exist in the first place. You starting to see yourself as not good enough because you were told in your childhood or as growing up, or you starting to notice the lack in your life, or you feeling like you cannot achieve this, it's going to take you longer, is all an illusion. It doesn't exist. It's not your truth. And you're trying to change something through affirmations and mindset tools, which doesn't exist. The key here to change something is about realizing that what I'm trying to change doesn't even exist. And what it takes is the awareness to acknowledge and recognize in the first place that this doesn't exist. And the greatest source of changing and having that awareness is your negative thoughts. I'm a firm believer, and I've done a lot of sessions on this, that your negative thoughts are actually a very powerful tool to leverage to shift your identity in nanoseconds. And the reason that you can do it so well is because when you have a negative thought, it's telling you that there is a belief underneath it that is not supportive of what you're trying to manifest. It's not a match. It's not going to be carried on by the version of you who has already got it. It's the greatest awareness that you get it for free. Now, we are taught in the manifestation space that just feel good, just switch the belief, just switch it, just completely just switch it, just ignore it, just put it down, just bottle it up. But what you're really doing is you're not solving the problem. You're not shifting the belief. So the belief already exists. The thought already exists. You're still thinking, you're feeling, and you're acting in alignment with that. All you're now doing is you're ignoring it. Imagine you're driving in the car and you see that red light, right? And you see that red light ringing, that's showing you the sign that there is something wrong with your car, and you just ignore it. And you say, I'll just keep going. What's going to happen? The car is going to stop. This toxic positivity, when you have to feel good all the time and not be fully aware of what's underneath, is costing you. Because then what you're trying to do is you're trying to change the things that are not even true. Right? When you become aware of them, you can realize, oh, it's not my truth. That's not who I really am. It doesn't belong to me. Who said, according to who, I'm not good enough? Is it my past? Is it because I was told? Is it according to my report card or the red things on my paper, on my exam sheet? Or is it my truth? And when you start to step into your truth, and when you start to really say, what is my truth versus I'm trying to change this illusion that doesn't even exist, you realize that that is an illusion. And the moment you realize, based on the facts, based on awareness, based on going within, based on really seeing who you really are, you realize that is the fact that you are perfect. There is perfection within you. You are created in the image of God. You have got all the power to create and attract and use and leverage the universal laws. Anything that you hold in your mind, you can manifest it by law. You can hold it in your hands. The more you start tapping into your truth, the more you realize, I've been trying to change an illusion. It doesn't even exist. That is a complete illusion. And then it takes nanoseconds to shift, because you realize what I was trying to change didn't even exist, right? Instead of switching your negative thoughts, instead of just trying to feel good, because feeling good doesn't give you more money. And I can prove it to you right now. If feeling good gave you more money, then all rich people will be happy and all poor people will be sad. And when you place an order on Amazon, you don't say, okay, let me check if I want to give my money to Jeff Bezos. Is he feeling good right now? You don't call and check with Jeff Bezos if he's feeling good, if he's happy. In fact, he made the most amount of money. And when actually Amazon really went to $1 trillion company was when he was going through divorce. So he was navigating a very tough time in his life. But the thing is that when you're going to a supermarket, you're not saying, who is the founder of this supermarket? And I only buy my thing when I realize that they're feeling good. Money doesn't care, right? If you're feeling good or if you're feeling bad, money cares about how you see yourself. Do you see yourself as worthy to receive even when you're sad? Do you see yourself worthy to receive even when you're navigating tough times? Do you deep down knows that you are worthy, that you're born worthy and nothing has changed? And if you start to really go within and be more introspective, really reflect, how do I see me? Who am I? And instead of switching those things to just feel good, because feeling good is not going to give you anything. And I was talking to my one-to-one client and saying, you don't want to be happily poor, right? And I was talking to my one-on-one client, and we were discussing that feeling good and trying to manifest money is like being happily poor, because until you really shift the way you see you, money is not going to come. It's not going to come just by being happy. You will attract more happiness by being happy. But for you to really become a match, you have to ask yourself, how do I see me? And these negative thoughts are the greatest piece of awareness. And they come and visit you so that you can go within, you can dig deeper, and you can find the illusions that you don't even have to change the illusion. So you don't affirm all day, I'm a parent, I'm a mother, I'm a father. Why don't you do that? If affirmations work, why don't you affirm all day? And the reason is because you know you are. You don't need to affirm it. Here is the biggest shift, that you are worthy. And according to who you are not. When somebody says to you, you're not a parent, you'll be like, are you crazy? I am a parent. I know it. I don't even need to affirm it. It's your knowing. And when you start to really uncover from awareness, from introspective interest, from no judgment, but really curiosity. Who am I? How do I see myself? What do I believe about myself? What am I conscious of being? Which means also leveraging massively your negative thoughts, because they're telling you this is where you're not a match. That's when you realize no matter whether you feel happy or you feel sad or whatever, you manifest because what you are conscious of being, who you are being. And then you don't wait for the high vibe. You are the whole freaking vibe. No matter what you do, it's inevitable that you are rich, you're born rich, and nothing has changed. And everything else has been an illusion. It's time to uncover the illusion instead of trying to change it. Because, as I said, you cannot change anything that doesn't exist.